Hey man, what it is? This is Dame, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Dean by any means. There go to Cash App, $ Dean by any means. You already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $3, $30, $300. It's much appreciated. Hey y'all, the hate been exposed real quickly in a matter of a couple hours. Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin will not be fighting under a rehydration clause because they signed a contract prior to the WEA implementing this new rule. And it just goes to show you how it's past boxing now when it comes to Gervonta Davis. You got people out here that really have a disdain for the man, that they was ready to sit out there and go run with a narrative and say that the WBA has changed the rule just because of him. Say that Gervonta Davis is the only notable guy that's at the division that somebody that they would change this for. Y'all know who else about to fight for a WBA title, y'all? Somebody by the name of Terrence Crawford that's moving up in weight. That's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. So that you know who else has a WBA belt? Noah Inoue. You know who else do Canelo, who people would say that his challenger, David Morrell, they might want to have something like that in there when it comes to the day they ever mandate his Canelo Alvarez to fight him, but which it might not happen because Canelo Alvarez got the super belt, and I believe that you can't really mandate him to fight him. So that's why David Morrell would just have to probably wait in line. But at the end of the day, once they ever did fight for the belt, there you go. See, you know who else has a belt at the WBA right now that's going to have a championship fight that was pushed back? That they probably got to do different things now because the fight is called off. Undisputed fight with Dimitri Bivol, who I believe hold the WBA belt, and Arthur Beterbiev, who we all know is clearly the bigger man. But I ain't about to get into all that with y'all. It's just been exposed that Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin is not fighting under a rehydration clause, y'all. The part I want to talk about is just how quickly people was ready to go out here on Twitter and run that man name in the ground. And y'all sit up here and allow this. I can't be one of the only people out here fighting this fight, y'all. Y'all gotta fight it with me. Do we stand on integrity and morals and principles and all of that? Or is it okay to lie on people? Let me know, because I could start. Listen, y'all don't want me to start narratives. I promise you, you don't. Because the narratives I could start about Devin Haney, people will run with. Because anybody that knows me, they know it's gonna be a little bit of truth behind what I say, though. And it's unfortunate because people are trying to do anything they can, find any way to discredit Gervonta Davis, to discredit Frank Martin, to any way they can to find chink in the armor. They're trying to do it because they're hurting because Devin was, had his booty in the air against Ryan Garcia. They're using anything now. I'm even hearing people, like I told y'all, saying that Gervonta Davis is ducking Pitbull Cruz, the same people that said that they would crucify Gervonta Davis if he fought him. Pitbull Cruz is a flat-footed Mexican. He is nobody. The same people that's going to tell you Gervonta Davis is fighting nobodies, but they don't even want Devin Haney to fight him. I will never let Devin Haney take a tune-up. Oh, y'all thought I went hard before? I'm about to go 10 times harder as far as on that. Oh no, I don't want to hear nobody say tune. Don't say tune around me. Don't tune up the beat. Don't do nothing. I don't need a tune. I don't even want my mechanic telling me I need a tune up on the whip. I don't want to hear I don't want to you hear this I don't want to hear that come out of nobody's mouth. Not no more. Not no more. No, 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 no. People are sitting up there discrediting Pitbull Cruz, who's probably one of the most entertaining fighters we have in boxing. Pitbull Cruz is one of that fighters that we don't have all these questions about. How they going to come fight? Is they going to be out of shape? Is they really going to be a dog? Is they going to really show heart? Is it going to be a good fight? Blah, blah, blah. All these questions that we be having with all these other fighters. There's no one fighter we don't have those questions about. where we literally know what the man is going to give us. Mr. Consistency, Pitbull Cruz. People, the fact that people were so willing to run with a narrative about this and will not apologize as loud as they did on YouTube, on Twitter, blase blah, y'all. They will not scream as loud as they was ready to sit up there and crucify that man. And I'm a spiritual person, y'all. So I understand that people, it's past boxing. People are, I be there to go ahead and kill narratives when it comes to Gervonta Davis and others. It's not just Gervonta Davis. He's just where he's at. So we talk about him a lot, and he has the most narratives out about it. And the reason why I got to put all of that to the bed, because Gervonta Davis does not deserve that. Gervonta Davis gives us what we asked for. He fights the way, literally fights the way we like. You know how you know that's true? Because even Devinhaney, people that cannot, absolutely cannot stand Gervonta Davis. The one thing I have never heard anybody say, ever, nobody, no matter the fan base, he's not an exciting fighter. If anything, people say that's the one thing I do like about Tank, even when they hating on him. Gervonta Davis does not deserve that. Gervonta Davis is putting on for the sport of boxing. Gervonta Davis is bringing interest to a sport that we were saying was dying a few years ago. That's why I'm so passionate about it. Because we didn't have a superstar like him prior to him besides Floyd Mayweather. And what you mean, Dean? I'm talking about an African-American fighter that had the world on notice. Earl Spence got close, but he was teetering. He was right there. But in the southern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere or whatever, I know it's probably not even hemisphere, but the southern region of the United States, Earl Spence is a game. But when you talk about the world, he was teetering right there, right where Deontay Wilder was. Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder. Gervonta Davis is past both. The interest for him is different. We need that for the sport to be what we want it to be. For us to continue to have these boxing talks, for us to continue to make YouTube channels and provide for our families off of this, for them fighters to continue to get big bags, because if people have interest in the fights, then that means the promotional companies have more reason to put on the fights, and the boxers are going to give it they all because they happy with the money they getting. You see how all of that works? You see how it is a way for everybody to get what they want? But you got to do things the right way. Gervonta Davis, we don't hear about PED scandals. He ain't missing weight. He ain't doing none of that. Y'all asked him to fight a black fighter, he does it. Y'all asked him to fight a top 5 guy, he does it. But he been doing that. But the problem is even just the African-American part. People asked this man to fight Frank Martin just to crap on him about fighting Frank Martin when everybody was okay with Shakur Stevenson fighting Frank Martin. Y'all was saying Frank Martin was going to beat Shakur Stevenson. Y'all don't remember these things. This is why y'all can't mess with me in boxing. I have a very good memory. I could tell you the people that was saying it, how good my memory is. Y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology, man. You owe Gervonta Davis a clear. The way y'all was on Twitter talking crazy about that man, y'all need to at Gervonta Davis and said, I apologize, champ. We took it a little too far. But y'all don't have the integrity to do that. And that's what separates me from you. That's why my channel's growing. That's why people come to me and love what I say, because I don't break my integrity or my morals or my consistency for nothing, for no other man. I don't want to argue for another man that much that I will break any of those for him. Because at the end of the day, I deem stand on my own. I'm my own man. I wouldn't want to be nobody else in this world, y'all. I promise you when I say that. The only thing that the man upstairs or anybody else can do for me is financial. Everybody wants more financial success, even people that are already rich. But me being a millionaire, billionaire, I wouldn't want to be a millionaire, billionaire and trade bodies or lives or personality or any of that with anybody. Do you understand? So I stand on just not hating on another man. I stand on that's what I despise, y'all. More than anything. Don't hate on that, man. Don't sit up there and put things out on the man that's not true just because you don't like them. It's people that I really don't like, yo. It's people that's really hating on me in real life, yo. Real life. Let me take you behind the curtain a little bit. I mean, in real life, y'all. Why? Because Dame charismatic. A lot of the ladies love me. I stand on my principles. The same way I talk on YouTube, y'all. I talk like that in real life to people in real life. I'm talking about even authority, you may say. Even people who are above me or whatever, however they think. I don't care. I stand on what I stand on. I got people hating on me in real life, and I would never lie to them. And I know they hate on me. I know they talk crazy about me behind my back. They better keep it that way because y'all already know jab, jab, uppercut. Y'all know how I get down. You dig what I'm saying? If you put it like this, if you ain't an amateur boxer or a professional boxer, I don't think you should be throwing your hands up to me. That's all. I'll just leave that there, okay? But I wouldn't even lie and create narratives on men that I know despise me myself. So that's why I stand so strong on it, y'all. Because when people say I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy, I truly would not do that to my worst enemy. I would feel less of a man. I would feel less of a person. And you should too. Y'all need to apologize to Gervonta Davis, man. Just as loudly as y'all was sitting up there talking crazy about the man on Twitter, saying that he happy about this rule and all of that stuff. Like a boxer can create a rule. A boxer, and the thing is, like he don't work for them people. Gervonta Davis can get out that ranking. Gervonta Davis can drop the belt for the WBA at any moment in time that he ever would want to do it. He could say, "I don't want to fight." So a sanctioning body can't even be that attached to a fighter. That fighter can lose the belt. That fighter can drop the belt and go to a different ranking to try to get another, say he just don't want to fight for that belt no more, or whatever the situation may be. But it's a multitude of reasons why a sanctioning body couldn't even operate off the best interest of one fighter. And if you don't understand that, then I know that you truly don't know, you know what, about boxing. And it's unfortunate. But you stick around and you stick here and you'll learn something. Y'all already know what this is, man. Deem by any means. And I holla at y'all.